Hello everyone! Welcome back to my channel. This is your Tita Chat Chat again, and today we're gonna play another board game. So in this channel, if you're new here, we've always played a lot of board games in the past, and today we're gonna play another Harry Potter game. This one is called Codenames, Harry Potter First One. Let's open the box to see what we have inside. So here you have the Harry Potter mission log, and you have this book that has the instructions on how to play the game, and it also has examples on how you could play this. And here are the components of the game. So here you have the Order of the Phoenix cards. There are a total of 15 Order of the Phoenix cards. And you also have one Death Eater card. So we'll put them together, the Order of the Phoenix card and the Death Eater card, just on the side of the game space. Okay, so we also have 12 Time Turner tokens, and 10 of the Time Turner tokens are colored orange. So these are the ones that are used on a simpler standard version of the game. And there are 2 Time Turner tokens that are colored dark blue, which are used on a more advanced version of the game. So in the meantime, we'll set these two aside. We're not gonna use them yet. All right. The game also includes a total of 100 double-sided key cards. So there, but you would only be using one key card in a game. Next, we have here the code cards. So we have a total of 200 code cards, but you're not going to use everything in one game. You would only be using 25 code cards in a single game. So the code cards has two sides. It has the word side, and then on the other side, you'll see the picture. So for example, this one is a Dementor. You will see the word side and the picture side. So it's up to you if you want to use the side that just shows the images or shows the words. If you're starting, probably just use the words first, but it can be a combination of both the words and the images. So I have already set up the game. I already laid out 25 code cards in a 5x5 grid for this game. And then you have the 15 Order of the Phoenix card, you have the 1 Death Eater card, and the 10 Time Turner cards, all on this one side. Alright, and then you also have here the key card, which is already on the key card stand. So the two players should sit on the opposite side of the table so that one person would only see one side of the card. So you see the face of the card, and then the other player sees the other side of the card. I have set up the game, but what is the objective of this game? Okay, so the objective of this game is, since Harry Potter Codename is a collaborative game, so the other player, who will be your partner, not your opponent, will have to find a total of 15 Order of the Phoenix members. So you have to do that in less than 10 turns. That is what the Time Turner tokens represent, 10 turns. And you do that by matching the red marks in here on the key card, which corresponds to the Order of the Phoenix members in the game board. And the black one, you don't want your partner to guess those because the black one corresponds to the Death Eater on the code cards, and that means that's the end of the game. The rest of the cards that are just marked as white, there's no color in it, that's okay if your partner guesses that, because that is just an incorrect guess and that will just be taken against the number of turns that you have already used, but that doesn't end the game. Your partner also sees 9 red cards and 3 Death Eater cards or marks on their side of the key card. So these 9 red cards are the ones that they would have you guessed, which of course are the ones that you cannot see. So in a turn, you would have to give clues for the code cards that are marked red on your key card for your partners partner to guess. And then on your partner's turn, they will do the same. And then you just alternate the turns. After they end their turn, you give another clue for them to guess the red marks on the game board. So start the game by looking for a clue that will lead your partner to guess two or more red code cards as you see on your key card. So now what is a clue? Okay, a clue is a combination of one word and one number. The number tells your partner how many code cards on the table relate to the word that you have given. So, for example, let's look at our key card. Okay, so let's say I give the clue prison 3. Okay, so your partner would make a guess by touching a card. Let's say they touch the prisoner of Azkaban because it's the wizarding prison. You don't need to give any comments whether it corresponds to the clue that you gave. If you see that its mark is red on your key card, cover this code card with the red Order of the Phoenix card, which means this card has correctly been identified or guessed by your partner. They can then choose to make another guess or just choose to end their turn if they don't want to risk finding a Death Eater or the ones marked with a black. But let's say they guess this one correctly again, so you cover it with another red Order of the Phoenix card because based on our key card here, it is correct. So let's say they made another guess. Okay, and then they touch this card right here. So if we look at the key card, it's just white. So it's an incorrect guess. So that automatically ends the turn. To identify that this one has already been guessed by your partner, we put the time turner tokens here. Make sure that the arrow, there's a small arrow on the corner of the picture right there. So make sure it's pointing to the person who made the incorrect guess so that they don't mistakenly choose this one again on the later part of the game. So that's already the end of their turn, and that's already one turn. We mentioned earlier that the objective is for you to identify all 15 in less than 10 turns. So we have 9 tokens remaining, so 9 turns remaining too. Use clues from earlier turns. So what do I mean? You might not find all the cards related to the clues that were given to you by your partner on the earlier turns. Probably you've made an incorrect guess or you just chose to end it early because you don't want to risk running into a Death Eater. When it's your turn to guess, keep in mind that you're not required to guess cards related to the current clue. You can guess cards related to any clue you have been given by your partner. This is also important to keep in mind when thinking of clues. Your partner will have another chance to guess a code card missed on your first clues. So it might not be necessary to give another clue for the same code card. For example, your partner earlier gave a clue Beast 2 and you're only able to guess 1. And the second guess, it was an incorrect guess. So look at the board. Is there any other code cards in there that relates to the word beast? So for example, you chose this Dementor. So if we look at, for example, the partner's card and we see that Dementor is marked as red, so that is a correct guess. So let's say your partner is really good and they were able to guess all the 9 code cards that are marked red on the side of your key card. So tell your partner that they don't have any more clues to guess. So they will be the one to give out clues for you to guess the remaining red code cards as long as there are still turns in the time turner tokens. So that's it. That's how you play Harry Potter Codenames. So once you're done, you can still play another game because you still have a lot of code cards. You have a total of 200. Just make sure to shuffle them before you start playing. earlier I showed you a mission log as part of the game, and you might be wondering what is this for. So if you have successfully completed the standard game or version of the game, then you can move on to a more advanced version. So this is like a more challenging version of the game where you would use the mission log to move on to different missions. So for example, let's start with the London mission, where it has three different options. So you can choose to either complete number 4 Privet Drive, the Borough, or number 12 Grimold Place. So the number beside it, for example, number 12 Grimold Place, it says 8 over 5. That means you have to find all the 15 red code cards in just 8 turns or less, and you can only commit a maximum of 5 mistakes. So if you have used that 8 turns and you've committed 5 mistakes and you still have not found all the 15 red code cards, then that means you and your partner lose. One last note before we end this video. So there are also valid and invalid clues, because your clue should be about the meaning of the words or images that you could see on the code card. So meaning you cannot give out clues that describe the letter or the position of that specific code card. So for example, you can say middle one to mean the card in the middle. No, that's not allowed. So that's the end of our video for today. If you like this video, please don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment, and share this video with your Potterhead friends. Please also subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell so that you will be notified for more Harry Potter and board games that we will play. Thank you so much for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye!